gonna try it again. But now we are inside for a swim. Oh, hello everyone. Hi. Yeah, it's bath time. Now we're gonna do it horizontally, now that my phone's plugged in. Sorry, my phone died. And we will see if this is better. It's not gonna be on the short speed, I guess. It's gonna now be a long one, a wide one. I guess it's wide. Who knows? Oh, hello. Oh, hey there. Look, there's people here. You will see this comment. You're right, I did see that comment. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Mary. Foxtube and Helter Sphere. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys for joining us. Yeah. I think we're about ready. You ready to swim, Mike? Here you go. Whee! Yeah, what's that duck doing? What's that duck doing? You gonna poke that duck? Hello everyone. Hi. It's bath time now. Hopefully this is not as laggy, because now we are inside. You gonna poke that duck? You gonna poke that duck? What do I plan on doing in the future? I don't know anymore. I had a whole bunch of plans. Yeah. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and everything gets all mixed up. Do you just poop in the water? I don't know. Maybe. Poop happens. Yeah, sometimes we poop. Yeah, don't act like you don't poop. People over here getting obsessed about the poop. Acting like they don't poop. Everybody poops. Yeah, everybody poops. Yeah, don't act like you never pooped in the bath. Someone wants me to take you to Burger King, Wrinkle. Yeah, well, we gotta get a friend to be able to film us or something. Otherwise, you know, then we're just going there by ourselves, and I guess we could film that. Just wouldn't be the same. It's not the same. You know, going somewhere by ourselves and filming ourselves. It makes me feel self-conscious. Yeah, to go somewhere by myself and film myself. I feel like people look at you differently. You know, if you have a friend to be able to film you, then it's different. You know, because then it's like a thing. And it doesn't, you know, I can't focus on Wrinkle. I have to be holding a camera, and then it becomes... Did you change your phone? Yeah, I switched it out and I plugged it in, and now we're here. Yeah, I'd like to be able to go out on adventures again. Yeah, it'd be nice to be going out, doing adventuring. I really miss the adventures. But things change, people are complicated. Did Wrinkle have a birthday party? Yeah, we had a little party, I guess. We just spent time together. Have you got your van back from Mario? Unfortunately not. Yeah. We're out of the van now. We got this little place. Finally got a nice stable location. It's good to have a little home base. Yeah, I haven't had a place for a while. Someone says, sounds like Joyce is gone. I hope everything is fine between you guys. Well, Joyce always kept leaving, to be honest. She was never really there for too long. She's always there when things are good, and then as soon as things start to go a little bit down, then she get up and leave, and then I gotta figure out what I'm doing. And then once I get things back going, then she joins up again, and I don't know. Nice. Yeah, that's right. You wanna poke the duck? Poke the duck. That's right. There's a duck over there. Poke that duck. Yeah. You're so strong. Oh, people got questions. Yeah, no. Hit me with a question, I'll give you an answer. The next generation of Wrinkle. Wrinkle would be a nice mother. Wrinkle would be a nice mother, except for the fact that Wrinkle's a boy. Yeah, she's a boy, but she would make a good mother, but we'd have to adopt. Or, find a lady she's interested in. But unfortunately, Wrinkle has an irrational fear of ducks. Yeah. It's true. Every time we go meet a duck, she's always very, very, very scared. She's scared. Scared of ducks. Make more so we can chat live. Make more what? Make more videos? What happened? Why can't you go outside with them? Well, we can go outside now. Things got really complicated this year, There's a whole bunch of different problems. I wanted to be able to talk about it, but I haven't really been allowed to talk about it. It's complicated stuff, and I've always been just doing good vibe stuff, and it's like if you don't have anything good to say, you shouldn't say anything at all, right? Can Wrinkle show us the house? Well, I'd like to. I'm just kind of trying to get comfortable. I just got this place a couple days ago, and it was very difficult. It's been a rough year for us, actually. But again. Question: how did you come up with Wrinkle's name? Well, when Wrinkle was a little baby, right when she hatched, she was very curious about like wrinkles and folds in clothing and stuff. So she would always be trying to get in there and eat little wrinkles, and folds in clothing and fabric and blankets. So I called her a little wrinkle eater. I was like, look at this little wrinkle eater. She wants to eat all the wrinkles. Yeah. She's always trying to eat all the wrinkles. So I started calling her a little wrinkle eater before I figured out what her name was. And then before you know it, after a day or two, I was just calling her wrinkle eater. So then I was like, wrinkle. Why not? Someone says, how did you get Wrinkle? Well, I got her from an egg. And a lot of people want to know where I got that egg. And I got that egg from a duck's butt. It's true. Yeah, you get ducks from eggs, and you get duck eggs from a duck's butt. You can look in a chicken's butt or an ostrich's butt, but unfortunately, you won't find any duck eggs in those places. And it says you have to keep your house a secret, don't dox yourself. Yeah, I had a apartment in New York, and I accidentally doxed myself a couple times. And things kind of got weird, and we got a we got some weird people. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they just show up like that, and they're just like, "Hey, what's up?" And not everyone is not everyone is what's the right word? Um, right in the head. Some people are a little bit crazy, and yeah, that was a thing in itself. Yeah, we had a couple of, I don't know if you call them stalkers, but yeah, I got some weird stuff, man. I one day I'd love to be able to talk about all of our things and everything that's happened, but I don't know. This channel's not really. I don't know if that's the right thing for this. How did I come up with my YouTube channel? Well, I got Wrinkle, and I kind of started making little videos with her, and just making some oddly satisfying videos. I always liked oddly satisfying, just simple, and just simple, wholesome, and videos of her doing things, eating things. She always liked to run, so I would get videos of her running back and forth, and they really blew up. Yeah, like everybody loved her running back and forth, and that got crazy. It went really nuts. And then we were at the New York City Marathon, and she just decided to join in to the marathon, and then that went crazy, and everybody loved Wrinkle, but everyone was trying to have me like do ads, and it felt like I was exploiting her, and I didn't want to exploit her. I didn't like the idea of profiting off of Wrinkle like that, and I was getting a lot of pressure. We needed money, obviously, but at the same time, it's just like a certain level of integrity, and that was one of the big disputes with Joyce. But then she left, and then I tried to figure out what I was doing, and I made a video how to pick up a duck, and then that blew up, and then everyone went crazy, and then Joyce came back, and then she started being a thing, and then this mean guy, Two-Turnt Tony, tried to make it about himself and made a video about how it was wrong on how we were picking her up, and about how it was like abuse. But it wasn't abuse. But he was saying that if you pick up a duck like that it could trigger its flight reflex, and it could fall, and I find it ironic because he's he's got several videos of him making his duck fly and falling directly on the ground and hurting his duck. And I tried to bring awareness to it, but then I got flagged for showing animal abuse because I was showing him abusing his animals. And then my channel got suspended because I was showing video of animal abuse, and that was a whole thing. And that's when my TikTok got suspended, and it hasn't been the same since. And Joyce left again, and I had to figure out what to do. I don't know. See, again, here it's not a happy story. Yeah, but I figured it out. I wanted to make a video talking about it and showing it, but I just feel like I'm just gonna make him more popular and just give that, because he's a real jerk. He's really not a great guy, and he doesn't pretend to be. Well, he does pretend to be a good guy, but he's very rude, and he's just not a great guy. But everybody ends up following him because he is like this wild jerk. So if I was to tell everyone about how he's a hypocrite and how he hurts his duck, You know that baby girl he's got? Um, yeah, he's got even a video where its leg swelled up because again he has his duck fall and hurt itself. Here's a little inside secret. His duck baby girl is not the same duck. It's actually been several ducks over the years, and he 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 does stuff with the duck, and the duck gets hurt, and then he replaces it with a new duck. But again, I'd love to be able to talk about that kind of stuff and do this, but it would really ruin the integrity of everything that I had been doing and all the good vibes. But then I don't know. I've been trying to keep integrity and trying to not exploit Wrinkle and trying to protect her from different stuff. But you know, after this year, um, I find myself in kind of a, you know, no good deed goes unpunished, I guess. But I guess if my channel continues to go that way, then I really don't have anything left to protect. So then I can kind of just start being more real and talk about real stuff. And you know, it's like I could actually just go and starts doing stuff. There's some people on Reddit talking badly about us, and they started a whole thing. And again, I just try to stay quiet, mind my own business, and continue putting out oddly satisfying and good vibes, wholesome. Question: who's the cameraman behind the scenes on my videos? Oh, oh man, that's another whole thing. Um, you know, it was just originally it was just you know, Joyce and me, and we were filming and doing, and we never really put the videos out. I would just, you know, we would just film and do kind of like home movies and stuff and travel around, and we weren't making any money. And Joyce said that we need to be making money, and she wanted to sell merch and this, and I didn't like the idea of like Wrinkle on shirts and pushing stuff and selling things. It's just gross. It just ruins the whole thing. You know, if you do something that you love and then you do it for money, then suddenly you're not going to love it anymore, because then it's just going to become a job. And that's what I tried to explain, but I don't know. So we weren't making any money, and then she left. And I went through some footage and I put it together of some stuff. And then I put it up and it started blowing up and really going nuts. And we were getting like millions of views, and then it started making money. And of course, then Joyce came back and wanted to do it some more, and was like, let's do it some more. And then suddenly it became about like taking her to crazier and crazier places. And I was like, you know, we just do it for fun, and we just go, you know, go around. We could go to national parks, and we can, you know, we can go a lot of places, and we can have fun. You hate that stuff. You know, but you know, and then again, it's just been an up and down, and then at a certain point, it you know, it wasn't fun. And so then, you know, again, I had to find someone to help me film. But then before you know it, then then I have to hire people. And then I have to hire people to follow me around, and then that's just not the same. And just to hire a camera person, and if you hire someone, then you have to make money, because again, I don't know how to pay for somebody if it's not making money. So it's just, you know, I don't know. It should just be easier than that. I feel like everybody's trying too hard. Yeah, everybody it just feels like so desperate. Like everyone's just so desperate for money. you know, I don't know. It just gets weird. Yeah. No, it's okay. I've wanted to talk about it for years, but again, I keep getting pressured that it's like I can't talk about it, and it's just like, yeah, I used to be in the circus. Yeah, I did flying trapeze and wire walking and juggling and unicycle. I did a little bit about everything, actually. Yeah, I had a mentor, and he told me that the more things you know, the more likely you're going to have a job. And, if you specialize in one thing, then you have to be the best at that one thing. And there's a lot of competition, and you're never going to be the best at one thing. So, so I learned how to do everything. And when anyone would get hurt or they needed a replacement, then they could call me and I could just jump right in. And then they could find someone, and then they did that. And I would incorporate comedy into it. And it was like clowning, pretty much. And then I realized that I had enough skills that I could put my own show together. So I had my own 1 hour show, and I would travel around, and yeah, I did that for so many years. Just all blends together. I really didn't like the way animals were treated in the circus, though. I met a couple people who did animal training, and it's amazing what you can do with animals, with love and a connection. But you have to spend all of your time with them. But if you want to get an elephant to do a handstand and you want it to do it in a couple weeks or a month, then you're gonna have to mistreat it, and that's not cool. But I don't know. So that was my way of getting out of the circus. I started street performing. I was homeless for a while and just did performance on the street and in the parks and in the subways in New York. And yeah, I realized as a street performer, like especially in the subways in New York, they have these Showtime guys, and they come out and they're like, "It's showtime," and they're all loud and big and this and that. It kind of bothered me a little bit because I was like, even if everybody likes it, there's gonna be some people who are not having a great day, and they don't want some guy coming in and doing some swinging around and dancing and all that. And mariachi band comes in, starts playing. It's like, you can look away, but you can't look away with your ears. And it just seemed very disturbing. So I, uh, I thought maybe, I would do a silent thing, like miming. So I developed an act where I didn't speak, and I didn't make any sound. And I think it resonated with people. It worked pretty well. Anyway, I'm talking about me. It's not about me, it's about Wrinkle. Glad I'm not homeless anymore. Yeah, yeah, I'm finally not homeless as of a couple days ago. So that's good. Um, do I have any family or friend? I don't really have any family or friends or anything. It's just me and Wrinkle. And yeah, and that's okay. Yeah, it's not forever. Someone asked, what do ducks smell like? Oh man, I wanted to make a video about that for the longest time. I wanted to go out and have people on the street try to describe it. The best I could explain is that it sounds like, or it smells like like fresh laundry. She smells like a perfect pillow. It's really hard to describe, but she smells really, really good. She does. And so I wanted to make a video where I got people to smell her and um and try to describe what she smells like. But again, I have a whole bunch of different things, but all the people that I've been working with to make videos, um, they wanted to make what works, and I wanted to try new things, and they said that's not how the internet works, and that's not how YouTube is. You can't try new things. You can't do different stuff. You have to do the same thing over and over. Yeah. But I was like, if I did the same thing over and over and over, then, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have stopped doing circus arts and become full-time duck. um, you're talking, yeah, I oh, what's this? Masada? Question. Wrinkle is floating like she does when she moves her flippers. Are they still? And keep my chin up. I'll keep my chin. We got to keep our chins up, Wrinkle. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Yeah. We're just in a transitional phase right now, and we will be able to, we can do anything. But there's no rush. There's no rush to anything. It's okay to go slow. It is. A lot of people think that you have to rush around and you have to do, and you do. Do. And that's exactly what you get when you rush. You get doo-doo. Yeah. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to go slow. Yeah. When you don't know the right way to go, it's okay to go slow. Yeah, Wrinkle likes singing. And what's her beak color when she was born? That's an interesting. It was very yellow. It was so yellow. Darkness Shadows says, life is not easy, it's complicated. It really is. It's funny, it's a contradiction. Everywhere that I find contradictions. Life is complicated, but life is also very simple. If you think about it, life is really simple. I mean, we're all just a series of tubes. Yeah, just one from our mouth, and then it goes to our butt. And then we eat food, and then we poop it out. And that's pretty much it. Right? That's pretty much it. That's all it is. We're just tubes walking around, and we just got to make sure that we eat. And that's it. That's all there is. Yeah. It's very simple. I mean, if you think about it, you don't really have to do anything. Right? There's nothing that you really have to do. Yeah, there's no requirement. I mean, if you look at ducks in a pond, or cows in a pasture, or animals in general, I mean, I don't think that they're worried. Yeah, that they're doing the right thing, or if they're being productive. No, I mean we're just like them. We're animals. I found that to be something very interesting when I was in elementary school and they were teaching us about the difference between natural and man-made. And I found that to be very strange because what's the difference between natural and man-made? Right? I mean, if we are of nature, then anything we do is natural as well. I mean, you don't look at a bird's nest and say that that's bird made, and you don't look at a beaver dam and say that that's beaver made. All of those are natural, right? But yet buildings and pyramids, those are man-made, and apparently it's different than nature, because I think people have this weird idea that there's that we aren't of this earth, like we're aliens, which maybe we are. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Someone gave us some. Oh, 125p. That's a lot of p, Wrinkle. Those are p's. Wishing you the best on your journey with Wrinkle. Remember to just focus on doing what you love. My fellow Peckin Biscuit says hi. You see that, Wrinkle? Someone has a duck just like you, and his name is Biscuit. Thank you so much. Quack, quack, Biscuit. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, I got to figure out how to raise up some money so we can travel again. But I don't like asking for money. I like to be able to earn it. But, you know, there's a lot of ways to get money and make money, but I don't know. People say I gotta make like a Patreon or something like that. But did you know that a Patreon, if I made a Patreon, that Patreon takes 30%, and then Apple takes 30%. So for every dollar that I get, I would only really get 40 cents. But then I'd have to pay taxes on that. So if I spent that money like I didn't have taxes, then I would really be in a surprise come April. So it's less than that. So I mean even there it's like 20% out of 40. It's another 8 cents off that. So that's 30 cents. So basically you get 30 cents for every dollar. So if I had 1,000 people, you know, and they all gave me, I don't know, like $10, then I would get $10,000. But then I would only get $3,000. And I mean, I just don't like the idea of asking for money and then giving 70% to Apple and Patreon and this, and to think that all that money that I would be raising would be going to these billion dollar corporations. And I don't know. You know, and here I am, I'm on YouTube, and they put ads on this, and then they get the money from that. They get like 40 to 60% of all the ad revenue that you make here. So that's interesting. I don't know. It's really gross to think that you're supporting a system. But then what are you going to do? Because you're in the system, and without them, we wouldn't be able to be talking right now. So I don't know. I my head gets all woozy when I think about it. Is YouTube paying you decent? And that's the other thing. People think that we're rich, but you know, I don't know. The RPMs that they give on here is terrible. I hear that people get good RPMs, but apparently from the statistics of that, then we're getting terrible RPMs. Yeah, we only get about a $2 RPM, which doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, we can't all be Mr. Beast, right? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he's a great guy who deserves all that. He's a very nice guy. Anyway, YouTube was better when it was just about people sharing and being creative. I agree. Someone says, "Has Wrinkle ever get sick?" Yeah, she got sick earlier this year, and I wanted to tell people about it, but then I felt like then suddenly I would be exploiting that, in a way, and then it just to film her and to do that felt really gross, because I just want to make sure that she's okay. And that was another thing. And again, I think that was the last that Joyce Joyce just didn't want to be around because I kept holding us back from being able to make money. But I was like, you don't have to worry about money. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, everything works out the way it's supposed to, and everything goes, and you don't have to. Yeah, you get more. You would get more money if you gave. Yeah, and do it just to do it, because it's not about the money. And I say, if you focus on the money, then before you know it, it becomes a job, and then that's all you're focused on. And it's gonna ruin and it's gonna implode, but I don't know. I guess maybe that's just me. That rule applies to me. I think there's other people who have no problem with it. And I guess if you have no problem with it, then there's not a problem. I guess if you were always there just for the money, then nothing really changes. Yeah. Someone says, "How would you survive?" Well, I don't know. I've been like this my whole life, and I've survived. I'm still here. So I say you don't have to worry about what you're gonna eat tomorrow, or how much money you're gonna be able to make for 10 years from now. You don't have to worry about that. I don't know. A lot of people are worried about that, but again, if you worry about that, then that's your concern, and it's going to shape your life around it. Life isn't about that. You got to realize that the world will take care of you. If you're scared, then and you're worried, then that's not faith. If you imagine someone who has faith, you don't imagine someone who's clinging on to something tightly. You imagine someone who lets go, right? Yeah. That's what faith is. Gotta have faith. You wanna swim a little bit, Wrinkle? Whee! Yeah. Someone wants advice because they want to get a duck for Christmas. Well, you better watch out. The ducks are a lot of responsibility. Can she have a bath toy? You want a bath toy? How about some swim? We do a little swim. Show us how you swim, Wrinkle. Swim. Yeah, swim. Duck fight! Duck fight! Duck fight! Someone wants to know what's the biggest gift Wrinkle has ever received from a fan. I don't know. We've gotten art. I really like that. I like people do drawings and paintings, and those mean a lot. Something that they made. Do you wash her with shampoo? No, no. She has her own. She has her own inner inner made shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, she does everything herself. You just add water, and the duck will do everything. Oh, what do we have here? Tanya, how's it going? Yeah, I was just thinking about you. Chirpy says, hello, Wrinkle. Chirpy loves singing and dancing too. We hope 2025 will be a wonderful year for you both. Much love, Chirpy and Tanya. It's so good to see you, Tanya. I missed you. Tanya is one of our good friends. Has been a supportive commenter, yeah, and duck lover. Yeah, she's very, very nice. Oh yeah, you hate that duck. You hate that duck. Yeah, ducks are scary. It's good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. I missed you. You know, we haven't been as active as we could be, but you know, it's for our safety and protection. You know, we start opening up and doing this and talking, and you'd be surprised at some of the messages and emails and people you know, I feel like if you do good, you become a magnet for bad for some reason, because I feel like the world is a balance like that. And it's funny, if you want good, you'd almost have to do bad. Because if someone does something really bad, then it somehow brings good people together. Does that make sense? I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't. I mean, the world is unfair, but it's fair. But it's unfair. It's very confusing, but it also makes perfect sense. Yeah. It definitely is a crazy, mixed up world. He says, you're so right about the balance in the world. I've been feeling this. We love the good you bring. Well, I'm happy to bring good as best I can. You know, I've always wanted to make this just to be, you know, good vibes, feel good, some family friendly. You know, something that isn't everyone trying to clickbait and rage bait, and you know, I guess you know, hate sells, and bad things and bad people. I don't think anyone would share this, but if there was like abuse happening, then everybody would be sharing this. You think about that, right? I mean, if I was doing something really bad right now, everyone would be sharing this to everyone, being like, look at what this guy is doing. Can you believe how awful he is? And before you know it, there'd be millions of people watching, and then I would profit. And I feel like that's why people go out in public and do bad things and make people upset, because then they can make money off of it. And it makes you think, well, why wouldn't the platforms themselves stop that from happening? But then you realize that the platforms are making 40 to 60% of that revenue. So why would they stop it? They could be like, I didn't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's really hard to regulate these kinds of things. But it's because they're profiting actually more than these menaces. Isn't that nuts? But again, who am I to say that, right? Who am I to regulate that? Yeah, no, I'm just a guy with a dog. You know, nothing you can do except set a good example. And I think that if we can be successful by doing good and being simple, then maybe that in itself would be something that people go, ooh, I could do that. But I feel like if you're doing that because you want, then you're setting the balance off because your intention, because you have a bad intention. Isn't that funny how that works, Wrinkle? Right? It's about intent. It's like when you see a wallet on the street and then you go, oh, maybe I shouldn't, take the money out of the wallet and do that because, I don't know, like the bearded guy in the sky, I'm going to get this, so I'm going to do the right thing and I'll be rewarded for it. But then you're doing a good thing because you want to be rewarded, and that in itself will negate it in itself. So then suddenly it's not a good thing, is it? Because you have the bad intention. I feel like a lot of people do good in the world for the wrong reasons. And then people go, well, I guess I'd rather do good things for the wrong reasons than bad things for the wrong reasons. But, I don't know. I guess if you're thinking about it that much, then you're already missing the mark. Which is funny. I find that to be very interesting. Even the word sin comes from the meaning of missing the mark. It isn't like doing bad, but it's like an archery thing. It means to sin means that you missed the mark. So that's just an interesting thing in itself. Yeah. Just saying hi. My kids and I have been inspired by your journey for years. We have the merch and it makes us happy, and follow your story. Sending hope for love and peace from the Middle East. Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's so good to have you with us. Red says I did not get the notification. Yeah, no, I don't think YouTube has been sending out the notifications or pushing our videos or anything. Yeah, it's been like that for this year, and they stopped kind of pushing our videos, and then when they stopped pushing our videos, and that's when the team kind of said, okay, well, I'm leaving. And but it's funny because I feel like they were doing it for the wrong reasons, and then that in itself makes sense. It makes sense that everything would go down like that, because if the people I have helping me are only helping me for money, then they're not doing it because we want to do it, and it makes me not really want to do it. It's just all it's just a funny thing. Yeah. But it's all okay. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. And if you want to go up, you have to go down, because you can't go up all the time. You can't. People like to think that you can go up all the time. I feel like that's the corporations in themselves, is that they want to have growth and a percentage of increase every quarter. And then you think, you're like, but you cannot possibly continue to increase your profits every single quarter, every single time. But they have to. They don't have to, but they think that they have to. And the investors. But you see that in itself, if you're relying on investors, then those investors are only there to make money. They're not investing out of the goodness of their heart. They want a return on their investment. So again, you see that's just how the world goes. I feel like that's just the nature of people. And I feel like the nature of people is to then create the computers, and the computers will become more intelligent than the people. And then before you know it, we are all just a race of robots. Yeah. And eventually we'll all be robots, because those are the most efficient. And if in a world where it's driven by efficiency, then that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the most efficient things, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't think a robot would play around with a duck for no reason. Ooh, touching your butt. Ooh, touch your butt, touch your butt, touch your butt. But again, I think, I think everything happens the way it's supposed to, and that's just kind of the evolution of how it goes. The Earth creates people, people create robots, and then who knows what the robots are going to do? They're going to turn the entire galaxy into paper clips. Smiley says, honestly, I'd like to speak for us and say thank you for showing us oh, I lost your message. Where'd your message go? You were speaking for all of us. Showing us the way on this journey of these lovable adventures of you and Wrinkle. Well, thank you. Well, the adventure's not over. I still have dreams of being able to take her internationally. But I did my research on that, and that's going to be very expensive. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to be able to raise money enough to be able to take Wrinkle around the world. Because there's a lot of wonders of the world. Yeah. There's the wonders, the natural wonders, and there's the man-made wonders. Which I myself think those two are the same thing. Right? Yeah, Wrinkle, we're going to see the wonders of the world. That's right. Just little steps at a time. Here. Right? Little by little. One step at a time. We'll figure it out. But again, you don't have to try. Yeah, trying's for the birds. That's right, Wrinkle. You don't have to try. It'll all work out. It all works out the way it's supposed to. And if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. I know. I would like you to see the pyramids and the Taj Mahal. That's cool. Right? There's a lot of things in Asia. And then there's stuff in New Zealand. Yeah, you'd be like Darwin. Not the Darwin Awards, Wrinkle. That's for dum-dums. I'm talking about Charles Darwin. Yeah, go down to the Galapagos. Imagine going to the Galapagos Islands, Wrinkle. Imagine going to the Galapagos Islands. Yeah. One day, believe you me, Wrinkle, I promise you I will take you. But, just take a little bit at a time. And someone says that Japan? Yeah, imagine going to Japan, Wrinkle. Oh, gosh. See? Just thinking about it. Oh, I know, it's good to have something to look forward to. Jeremiah, thanks for the good vibes. Been a hard year. Out of work for most of it. Tech worker. Wish I could donate more. But, hey, I appreciate that so much. That means so much. You didn't have to. I really appreciate that. You're really awesome. I really want to help you out. I wish I could be able to help you out. There's some good things that we could do. Me123 is from New Zealand? They're from New Zealand, Wrinkle. Have you ever been to the Galapagos? I hear so many good things. I know. It's exciting. You want to do your wings? Come on, Wrinkle. Wings. Show us your wings. There's not enough room in the bathtub for you to do your wings. Aw, you poor thing. Here, you can come out here and you can do your wings. Thank you, Jeremiah. I really appreciate you. Wrinkle, yeah. Oh, you like that? That's a toilet brush that looks like a duck. Yeah. It's a toilet brush that looks like a duck. See, it's got little feeties. Yeah. I got some cool stuff. I think it's on the website. I think you can get it on our website. I really appreciate you guys. What made us decide to... I don't know. It was just a weird thing. You want to show it? You want to show your wings, Wrinkle? Move this. You want to show your wings? Wings. Yeah, good girl. That's your wings. Yeah. Who's a happy duck? Who's a happy duck? Who's a happy duck? As long as Wrinkle's happy, that's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah. Happiest duck in the world. I really appreciate you guys. I've been thinking about doing, some more live and talking. If you want to go over to my human channel, human name, you can just find us, find me at human name. And I think I'm going to do some more talking so then I can talk with people, because I feel like this is about Wrinkle. It should be about Wrinkle, and it's not about me. That's right. But if you want to know about me and you want to talk, and we talk about philosophy and stuff like that, then I'd love to. But I kind of keep this channel about Wrinkle, because it's always been about Wrinkle. And then with our adventures and everything, it started to become a little bit more about me, and then it made me feel uncomfortable, because I don't really like to look at myself too much. Here I am, I'm looking at myself right now, and I'm like, ooh. My hair's getting too long. It's funny, Wrinkle's been around for about this long. I shaved my head off when I shaved my hair off when I got Wrinkle, and kind of had I wanted a bit of an ego death and stopped thinking about me. I've been so focused on me and circus arts, and then so Wrinkle's been here for about this long. It's all tangled, so it's probably be longer if I gotta brush my hair. Look at this. Yeah, so Wrinkle's about this old. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be going live on my human channel and talking to people there. So, yeah. I said it wasn't about me. I know. There you go. It's about you, Wrinkle. It's all about you. I know. Everybody loves you. Ain't nobody don't love you, Wrinkle. Everybody love you. Ain't not a single person don't love you. Because you're so smart and talented and pretty and beautiful and talented and smart and pretty and talented and beautiful. And everybody loves you. Yeah, everybody loves you. That's right, everybody. Ain't nobody don't love you. Yeah, you happy? Who's happy? If you're happy and you know it, you're a duck. If you're happy and you know it, you're a duck. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, you don't have to do a thing because you're a duck. Quack, quack. That's right. You're so happy. This was nice. Yeah, we can't be afraid of the internet. There's some reasons to be afraid of the internet, but we don't have to be that afraid, right? Human channel? It should be called human channel. It's just look human name. Yeah, if you go onto human name, I think I'm gonna be going live over there in a little bit. Yeah, I'll be going live over there. So I'm gonna be ending this stream pretty soon, and then be switching over. And I'll be going live on human name. So then I can kind of talk, and there'll be less people, so it'll be easier to read the comments and all that. Yeah. Here, Wrinkle. Here, you want to go outside? Here, let's go outside. Here you go. Come on, Wrinkle. Come on, Wrinkle. Come on. I'm going outside. A little bit more, get some sun. There you go. Yeah. Sorry for the mix-up, but I am from Kazakhstan, in New Zealand. Wow. What are you doing to New Zealand? Darkness, shadows in the seductive channel. There are different channels shown there. Yeah, thank you so much, Darkness. You're so cool. Thank you so much for the help. I could use all the help I can get. Yeah, this year's been funny. It's been a funny year. You got a floof on your nose, Wrinkle. Where'd you get that? Is that your mustache? Do you have a mustache? It's like a little cloud of your own. You have a little cloud on your face, Wrinkle. Look at you. You're so cute. Look at you. Look how cute you are. Can I take it? Okay, I won't take your floof. That's your floof. Good girl. Yeah. A little feather. A little lucky feather. See that? Can I put the feather in you? Allison Bordy. Miss Bordy, thank you so much. Look at that. We got a little Christmas present. Thank you so much. You are so kind. You didn't have to. You love ducks too? You have 12 ducks. The Bordy family has so many ducks. How'd you get that many ducks? Oh, wow. That must be a whole thing. On grounded squirrel. Grounded squirrel. What happened this year? Thank you so much, Allison. I really appreciate you. That's so nice. That's so nice, Wrinkle. You do your wings? You want to do your wings? You don't want to do your wings? Why not? What got you so crazy? What got you so crazy? Trey Taylor says, I'm getting a duck soon. Can you please tell me if it's worth it? Well, it's definitely worth it. I mean, it depends on what you want. Here, come on, Wrinkle. Let's walk over this way. Come on. But it's a lot of work and a lot, you know, you gotta make sure to have a few ducks because, you know, ducks are social creatures. So if you don't hatched, and that's Wrinkle. So I dedicated myself to spending time with her. You want some snacks? Here. It's getting hungry. Hold on. I know, it's getting hungry out here. Let's have some snack time. Ducks are a lot of responsibility. And I make a video about it, but I'm not really an expert or nothing. Here, eat your food. Eat your food. Jamie says, I teach a class for children with autism, and every lunch break we watch Wrinkle. One of them calls him Ronald. You're Ronald? That's so cute. And, oh, well, you know, someone's got to be some kind of role model. You know, I haven't always thought of myself as a role model, but then I start making these videos, and then there's people watching, and then there's kids watching and all that. It's a lot of responsibility. Yeah, I felt kind of concerned even having the channel name be seductive when I realized that there's a whole bunch of kids and stuff watching, and then I thought maybe, okay, I'll switch it over to a different thing, but apparently you can't do that on here, and it complicate everything. It gets all mixed up. But, you know, I try my very best. Yeah. Life is complicated sometimes. My connection going? I think the connection's cutting out. Do I need to charge my phone? Am I connected to the internet? Oh no. It's lagging because I'm outside. I gotta figure out what's going on with this. I'll figure it out soon. Oh, that's not food, Wrinkle. That's a piece of plastic. We'll clean up. Oh, you like the pause game? I appreciate that. Yeah, we should make some more of those. Yeah, maybe we can make some more. Did Buc-ee's ever reach out and apologize? No, of course not. Not at all. I probably shouldn't have even posted that video. Because again, that's not a positive good vibes thing. But again, if you get a team of people who are helping you out and they're like, oh no, oh, this is good. People like that kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't know, you know, but then they're like, oh no, you're totally, you know, you got to give it a try. I'm one of those kind of people. I'll try anything twice. You know, I'm not afraid. I'll give it a try, but I didn't think it would be very good. I wanted to keep it all there. Yeah, the police were very, very nice. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of people get upset about that. They got upset at me, said I was being rude. But it was silly because they said, you know, they said it was okay for me to be there as long as she was in the basket. Because if I, you know, and then when she's in the basket, the manager lady was around, and I tried to explain to the lady that this breed can't fly, that's a physical impossibility. She's definitely a well-trained duck. And they said she has to be on a leash. And I said, well, she's a well-trained duck. That's why she doesn't have a leash. Yeah, you don't need a leash. You don't need a leash for your kids. Why would you have a leash for your kids? If someone says you got to put a leash on your kid, you're like, my kid is a well-trained child. They don't need a leash. And then she didn't believe me, so I took her out and walked around and made our way out because I was like, she don't need a leash. But then the lady got really mad at me. She didn't see how nice and well-trained she is, that she didn't need a leash. She's better than that. Yeah. She don't need a leash at all, an invisible leash. Yeah, I don't know. You watch the video. Yeah, I know, in the apple farm. I know. Well, you know, there's not, like I said, it was all at once. You know, it had a whole bunch of negative experiences. You know, I usually don't show those kind of things, but you know, I figured maybe give it a try, see how it was, but those videos don't do very well because they're not good vibes, and like I said, you don't have to put them out there. And then the people I'm working with is like, oh, okay, I get it. And then they don't want to do it anymore because it doesn't make any money. It's not about money. Those fools, they'll see. It's okay. Look at that butt. Look at your butt. You have no idea how beautiful you are, Wrinkle. That was an unfair situation at Buc-ee's. Yeah, well, you know, you can't please all the time. Just turns out that all the people were at Buc-ee's that day. Your nose is all dirty. We're gonna have to give you another bath. Does she have a pond or a pool? Well, she has a bathtub. And she has this, is this better? What are you eating? Yeah, good old dirt. Mmm, tasty dirt. How's Wrinkle's health been doing? Oh, well, you know, she was kind of, she got sick earlier this year, and so then I had to isolate her, and we sat by the tub a lot. I wanted to make some videos about it or tell people, but I didn't want everyone to worry about her, and I didn't want to make, like, it just felt like I was exploiting her to make videos about it. And you know, it's like I don't know, but it was really depressing, really sad couple months for me. I thought maybe I might lose her, and but you know, I take care of her the best I can, and she's healthy again. I know she made a full recovery. I did document some stuff of her vet visits and the whole thing, but I don't know what, you know, I don't know what to do. And maybe I'll make a video out of the footage one day. Says you can turn to your community for love and support when you need it. You're doing great, and we all need validation sometime. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I got kind of confused earlier this year, and all the people in my life, you know, they make me feel, I don't know, it made me feel interesting. I don't know how to put it into words, but I was very sad for a long time, for many months. But you know, I went on a little soul searching journey, and you know, here we are, and we made it, and we have a little home, an actual home, and we're no longer in the van, and we got you guys, and I want to be able to go live more often. Yeah, be able to hang out and talk. Oh, well, thank you. You like the New York Marathon video. That was a very special video. Yeah, we ran in the marathon like 3 years in a row, if you'd believe it. Yay for home ownership. Well, you know, it'd be nice to own a home. We rented this place. Maybe one day we'll be able to own a home. But you know, we got this place, and we figure, you know, again, I don't need to have a home if I'm going to be traveling around, and I'd really like to be able to travel around and go internationally and be able to take Wrinkle all over the world. But you know, we got to be able to figure out how we're going to do that. So, you know, if we're all by ourselves and we're figuring it out, then, you know, it gives us some time. So I decided, you know, I'm going to rent a place, make sure she's happy and healthy. And that's number one. And then we figure out what we're going to be doing. That's number two. And then we'll be able to hopefully next year we can go make some little trips, plan. You know, I don't know where everybody is, but if you're in the US, we can plan out like a little thing, and we can come to see you. I wish there were more people and YouTubers like you. Well, you know, YouTube and Instagram and the TikTok, they don't really support people with my mentality. I think, you know, you have to be a narcissist. You have to really love yourself a lot. It's good to love yourself, but maybe not that much. And really be hungry for money and making ads TikTok has become a place where people sell things. It's just becoming a Temu. It's just a big Temu, where these people try to sell you stuff. I think I don't really like TikTok that much anymore, because I don't like selling things. I know, but we might have to figure something out. Tanya, you're gonna head out. Well, it's okay. I think we are about to head out too. Right? I think we're gonna have to head out too. But we'll switch over to the human name channel and be able to talk to you all if you wanna keep talking. All right? Yeah. All right. Well, say hi, Wrinkle. Come here. You gotta say bye. You gotta say bye to everybody. All right? Can you say bye? Can you say bah? Can you say bah? No, you don't want to? You don't have to. Little quacks are good too. All right. That's true. I totally understand. I'm going through something similar, but trust me, you never get stuck. Life continues just fine. I wish you could help. Well, just by being here is wonderful. And honestly, it makes us feel really good. You know, we were starting to feel very alone for a while, but it's moments like these that feel really great. Can you say bye, Wrinkle? Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining us and hanging out. All right? We love you all. And Wrinkle says, don't forget to love yourself. Oh, yeah, and call your mom. Yeah, give your mom a call. When was the last time you called your mom? Yeah, she probably misses you. It'd be great. You don't even need a reason. Yeah, say call your mama. Tell your mama you love her. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you guys soon. All right? Love you.